Jason, we got to talk about it, bud.
Talk about what?
You taking on Buffalo.
Taking on Buffalo?
You were damn near one with Bills Mafia. You were
taking in Buffalo. I'm not taking on anything.
Taking it in. We got to talk about it. How was it, man?
It was incredible. I mean, honestly, one of the most fun experiences I've ever had from start to finish. It was the Buffalo, Bills Mafia. It's incredible. It was easily, I mean, we haven't been to a lot of tailgates. The only other tailgate I've been to is Arrowhead. Great tailgate. But, I mean, doggone, man. It was an electric atmosphere with the Bills Mafia.
Hell yeah. And it looked like it was absolutely electric from the jump, man. You were tailgate, you were drinking out of bowling balls?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we just got done, obviously, with a very grueling season in Philadelphia, mentally and physically. But in particular, mentally, you're just worn out at the end of something like that. You go on that type of losing streak extended, and each and every week you come in and you have energy and you're trying to figure things out and get everybody corrected. And I'm not gonna lie, man, that it wears on you. And when it ends the way it did, there's no finality to it. And you know that there's gonna be a lot of change. You know that it affects a lot of people's lives and that team. And this was an opportunity to honestly just go someplace and forget about all that. Just go have fun and root on your brother. And I haven't had the opportunity to go to a game of yours in like 2 years now because of the Super Bowl and other circumstances. I was excited to go to Buffalo, one, to cheer you on, but also to experience the legendary Bills Mafia. So right away, I reached out to Ryan Fitzpatrick, former Bills player, and
Fitzmagic,
and Eric Wood, and was like, hey guys, what do I do? Where do I go? And what do I do?
Nice. Neither one of those guys are going to steer you wrong.
No. And I met up with Eric Wood at Big Tree Inn, which for those of you that don't know, Big Tree Inn, awesome bar right next to the stadiums, is iconic because apparently when Jim Kelly was there, the guys would go, when it was 2-a-days, the guys would go to the Big Tree Inn, eat lunch, but have a few beers. And I forget the name of the coach at the time, but he used to complain about how bad the second practices were. So in order to stop,
why is everybody
in
so much
order
slower?
To try and get those guys to stop boozing in between practices, they would ship the food to the stadium. So they'd eat all the food at the stadium. But little did they know that in order to bypass it and still get a little bit of good stuff in them, they would put Rumplemints into the dressing containers. So it's still a thing. If you go to the bar and you order a house dressing, they give you a shot of Rumplemints.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was so
fun. Tradition,
so
man.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's tradition,
but,
dude.
A bar that has been cemented, I think, in its legendary status, certainly for Bills Mafia, was a new experience for me. And I'm not going to lie, man, they made me feel fucking awesome at home. The fans, the Big Tree and everything was just incredible.
That's awesome, man.
I didn't get outside until later. I wanted to go outside early and I wanted to take my shirt off then and be out there because I feel like it's like, I don't know if I'm wrong in my head, but I feel like taking your shirt off is like a Buffalo Bills thing.
1,000%. 1,000%.
And I'm like, dude, I want the full
Fitzmagic is on. He helped grow that tradition.
Dude, God, that's a legendary freaking moment with Fitz.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to take everything off and be out there with the fans. I didn't get to be outside very often. I only hit up a couple of the tailgates, really walking into the stadium because it was a cluster. But I did get to see Pinto Ron's tailgate with the bowling ball. Did the shot out of the bowling ball, which
shout out to Pinto Ron, man.
No idea what that liquor was. I didn't ask any questions. Somebody hands you a bowling ball with a shot. The last thing I'm like, oh, is this Crown Royal or is it?
What is this? What is this? What is this again? As you hold it, what is this again?
I'm not asking any questions. I did have to clarify how to drink this. I'm like, do I just put this up to my mouth and?
Self-explanatory, Jason.
It's a shot. It's right there in the hole. But yeah, man, they're doing all sorts of crazy things over at Pinto Ron's. They got the cabinet, the filing box that they're making pizza in. They're cooking chicken on top of an old Pinto. So they got it's pretty I don't know, shenanigans. Shenanigans are full bore over there.
Did you go through any tables?
No. I was hoping I was going to get an opportunity, and it just didn't arrive. Maybe next time. Next time, Buffalo. I was hoping. I was wishing. No tables, though.
No tables?
No tables.
There was one guy that caught on fire, man.
Dude,
It's been the first time in a while. It's been the first time in a while we've seen one of those Bills fans get caught on fire. And he didn't do the first thing that you're supposed to do when you get caught on fire.
Drop and roll.
You learn it when you're a kid, son.
Look at him. Come on.
You're over here patting your waist like it's going to get on the ice.
The problem. This is the problem. He's got a Lions sweatshirt on. This isn't a Bills. He's not privy to what can happen.
He's got a what shirt on?
Lions.
They tried to initiate him in.
Oh, my goodness.
He was on the wrong side of the lake.
Stop, drop, and roll, son. Especially
There's
in the snow.
It's right there. It's right there to save you.
Gosh. I would have been panicking too, I'm not going to lie.
I'm on fire!
But that just shows you got to have a plan going in. He didn't think that this was possible. If you're going to jump on some fire, you got to know, hey, if this fire sticks onto me, I got to figure out, where am I going here? Where's the closest thing of water?
Got to know where your exits are.
Where's some soft snow so I can just sit this butt on in it? You go to the hard stuff. I mean, that's basically, just concrete at that point. You got to find some loose snow. It's going to engulf that butt. All right.
So did he go through a table?
Didn't go through a table. No, didn't go through a table. Had, who knows how many beers over a big tree and then through the tailgate. Everybody was, dude, I don't know what I was expecting, but everybody's just beyond excited to have a good time and to enjoy some football.
This should be our retirement plan.
Just going to tailgates?
Just tailgate every stadium.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I'll
to see how it's done.
You don't got to talk me into a good time. I'm in on that.
Yeah. Kylie might have something to say, but dude, I'm in.
Yeah. Kylie, yeah. She was at this one. She doesn't have to go to all of them. How does this compare to an Eagles or Chiefs tailgate? I've never tailgated.
We can't compare.
I've never tailgated for the Eagles. The Chiefs tailgates are awesome. I've only been to
Eagles
a couple of them.
tailgates are fucking phenomenal.
I'll tell you how this is a little bit different, at least from Chiefs tailgate, is this is like in the middle of like a residential area. There's houses. People are parking on like driveways. It's like the Chiefs is out in like a completely separate part of the area. So it's all pretty much parking lot tailgating. This is, I don't know. It's just a little bit different. It feels like you're in a suburb and you're tailgating for a enormous playoff game. So it's pretty cool. Got a very homey vibe to it. And then I'm sure the Chiefs have some crazy traditions as well, but I was very much incorporated into a lot of crazy Buffalo Bills Mafia traditions. And man, it was awesome.
Well, you were rocking the Big Yeti shirt going in. Did somebody from Bills Mafia get that Big Yeti shirt? Because you weren't wearing a shirt the entire game, it looked like.
I don't know if I even brought that back. I can't remember what happened to the shirt, if I'm being honest with you. I had two Big Yeti shirts on. I had one Big Yeti shirt on underneath, then I had a fleece, and then I had that Big Yeti shirt on over top of it. So I was Big Yeti'd out. Felt like it was a Yeti environment. But here's what happened. I wanted to take my shirt off at the tailgate. And because we kind of got pushed back on the tailgate front, I didn't get to have my shirt off out there. And then when I entered the box, I noticed, hey, I can jump out of this box and I'll be outside. And if
gotta love Ellie. Apparently your antics at the game were so popular with Chiefs fans that there's already a bakery in Missouri making Shirtless Jason cookie cakes. And it's pretty damn good. Cakes. This is pretty good. I'm not a big cookie cake myself.
What's a cookie cake?
I think it's just a cookie the size of a cake.
So it's a cookie. It's like, I know what that is. I think I've seen those.
Yeah. Just a giant cookie.
I was about to say it should be a rum cake, but all right. Well, it's good artistry.
It is. That's a pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Even
they
got
probably already had like,
belly
when you
trail.
already, you know how like
trail.
Disney,
that shit is disgusting.
You know how Disney has like their drawings that they just repurpose for other movies, but it's essentially the same drawing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You got that patch.
I mean, it's very accurate. It's a very accurate belly trail.
What is that thing? A treasure map that they taking you right to the promised land?
Just follow the trail. You know, like when places have templates of like common things that they do, like Disney has like the bear template and it's been in like multiple movies, but it's always the same template. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
I feel like this bakery probably, in order to get out this quick, they probably already had like the Bert Kreischer template And then they just put my face on it.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I can see it for sure. Shout out to Bert if that's what's going on. The machine himself. Yeah, Jason, final thoughts on your time in Buffalo, man.
Like I said, it was a magical experience. It felt like I was like in a different world. Right from the get-go when we landed and we started driving past Lake Erie, I got that vibe like I was, back in familiar territory.
It's crazy we had that same feeling, man.
The moment I got out of at the tailgate and at the Big Tree Inn, I mean, it was just salt of the earth people that were ready to have a good time. And there's a little bit of back and forth like there should be before a game, but for the most part, everybody's just excited for playoff football.
Nice. I'm glad you got that part of it because I definitely did not get that part. There was no back and forth.
Well, I mean, I wasn't playing in the game. I think when you're playing,
innocent bystander. You're innocent bystander.
I mean, I could not say enough good things about Bills Mafia, the entire experience, the chaosness of it. I don't know, man. It was like I was, I think a lot of it was almost like I was possessed in some ways. I feel like at this tailgate, I was possessed by Bills Mafia.
Well, they were possessed by you too. Well, shout out to Bills Mafia, man.
Yeah.
For making another, and shout out to Chiefs Kingdom for showing up. Don't think I didn't hear you guys either, baby. We were loud and proud too, baby.
All righty, this new year, the easy